Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Croft Studios, and I'm here with a very new set review. This just came out a few days ago, and it is a Hobbit set, Escape from Mirkwood Spiders, 79001. It is 298 pieces, retails for $29.99, and it is a very new set. I just have to say that. It's supposed to come out a few days later than now, but I was able to get it early and stuff like that from a store. So, let's take a look at the box. Here's a look at the front of your box. And this is the back of your box. With this set, you get one instruction booklet, and it doesn't come with any box to make it flat, so it's all wrinkly and stuff like that. When you go through it, all the way to the end, it shows you some features. Hobbit board game ad. You got a figure checklist right here. You got two sets that they're showing, the Goblin King and the Unexpected Gathering. There are two more pages that shows the Barrel Escape. I really don't like that set that much. And the Attack of the Wargs, which one I really want to get. You got this page, and on this last page you got a ring for Lord of the Rings ad. So, this set I am going to show the extra pieces in, so let's take a look at those. In this set, you get a really nice variation of extra pieces, like this extra dagger. You get 3 of these, but the figure only needs 2, so you get this one. You get an extra spider, just a black plain spider. You get an extra bone piece, which is very useful. An extra type of weird plant piece that's really cool. You get some nice fangs, and these pieces do glow in the dark if you wanted to know. I will show you that feature in a little bit. And you do get this mushroom piece. It sort of flew over here. Get this really nice mushroom piece, and it is printed on the top. So that is the extra pieces. Let's move on to our minifigures. Alright, the first minifigure we get in this set is Legolas, and if you were wondering his last name, it is Greenleaf. He is a very cool minifigure. As you can see, he's got great front printing and leg printing. He's got really cool looking face. I love the golden arms. That is a really good touch to him. He's got a really cool looking hair mold right there. And you can take this off, and you get some really cool back printing and a double-sided head. And double-sided head looks really cool. You get this bow and arrow is specially molded, as you can see. It's really big. This figure is just really awesome. I really do like this figure. So let's move on to our next elf, and then we'll move on to the dwarves. Our next minifigure here is Theriot or Theriot, one of those two. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of those right at all, but she is a really cool elf. As you can see, she's got great printing all over the place. You got her really cool looking head. She's got great ear molds and stuff, just like Legolas. She's got the daggers that you get in the Prince of Persia sets. Those are discontinued, but this is the only sets that you can get them in nowadays. You get her really cool hair piece. I think it is the same as Legolas's, if I am not mistaken. I think they are the same. When you take off her hair piece on the back, get some really cool printing on there, as you can see. Really nice back head and all that. It's just a really cool figure. I think they did an amazing job on this figure. These figures in this set are just really cool so far. So let's take a look and see if I like the dwarves as much as the elves. Dwarf in this set is Fili, and he is a really cool looking dwarf. As in the trailer, he looks pretty cool. He's got a little happy face right there with these short legs. He got some really cool printing on there, as you can see. His hair mold is new, as you can see. He's got the nice hobbit swords. His hair is a new mold, and it fits over this bow holder right here. Looks really cool. So I'm going to show you his double-sided face and his back printing. This is what he looks like without his hair, as you can see. And on the back, he's got some really cool looking printing with a very angry face, as you can see. Like he looks like he's about to kill something. I guess a spider, because that is what they're escaping from. But he looks really cool. his double-sided face is really crazy, as you can see. Like he looks really mad right there, but he looks super happy in the front. So let's move on to my favorite dwarf in this set. Up next right here we got Keeley, and he is a very cool dwarf. I think he's a little bit better than the other dwarf in my opinion. I just like this dwarf a bit better. He's got really cool front printing. He's got a nice bow and arrow right there, as you can see. I wouldn't really expect a dwarf to be holding a bow and arrow, but I guess he can if he wants to. He's got a pretty serious face, as you can see right there. I just think the other dwarf's face is a little weird. He has like a super happy face. But you can see his hair is exactly the same as the other dwarfs. So there's not really much to say about his front printing. Well, it is very cool. So let's move on to him without his bow holder and his hair. This is Keeley without his hair on, as you can see. You can see his back head looks very angry, just like the other dwarf with his angry head. The heads are almost exactly the same, except for the eyebrows and the beards are a little bit different, but the face right there on each dwarf is exactly the same. Like the eyes and the mouth are exactly the same. I think the black dwarf's mouth is a little bit different than the red-haired dwarf, which is Keeley's mouth is a little bigger, but he does have some very nice back printing, and he is a very cool dwarf. So let's move on to the set itself. In this set you do get 4 spiders, not including the extra one that is in the extra pieces. You get one black one that goes on the web on the tree that I will show you in a little bit. You get one glow-in-the-dark spider that is glowing in the dark right there. That white one can glow in the dark. And you do get 2 really awesome regular spiders. I'm going to show you one of these up close right here. I mean, these guys are just really awesome, I think. Like, they use studs to make it so you can turn the arms a bit like this. The eyes can glow in the dark, and I will show that in a second. You get this, you can sort of move it around, but the legs can move. They can also move like this too if you want, so you can sort of put it like that. No printing or anything. Luckily no stickers. There are no stickers in this set, I forgot to mention. Just really awesome. This spider is just really, really sweet. So I'm going to show you what these spiders, plus the little glow-in-the-dark one, I'm going to show you what they look like when they are in the dark. This is what the spiders look like in the dark, as you can see. You can see this one glows up the most, I'd say, probably. And you got these 2 spiders' eyes that glow in the dark. They look really cool. So I think this is a really cool playability feature. So let's move on to the miniature tree that is sort of dinky, I guess you could say. So let's move on to that. Here's the little tree that you get right here. This is just a little one. You get a skeleton, and this is a little different than most of the skeletons that you get. The head's a little different, and you get a bone, another bow and arrow right here that's on the tree for some reason. But the tree itself, I think they could have added a lot more. Like, they could have added tree leaves up here. Like, they could have put at least some sort of leaves up there because it looks sort of bare. I guess it could be like a dead tree, but it's not very like useful in very many ways. But it is still pretty cool. It could be useful for like just any type of scenery that you want to put up, like a dead forest or something, I don't know. You could get a bunch of those trees and put them up somewhere. So let's move on to the main tree, and it has a lot of features and it is really awesome. So let's move on to that. Here's the main tree in this set, and it is very awesome. I just have to say that. First of all, you got these really cool looking mushrooms. I'm going to show this up close, I guess you could say. You can see the mushrooms right there. And move it a little closer so you can get a better view of that. The mushrooms are just really exquisite. You can turn the tree around, and you got this little thing right here. I will show you what that is in a minute. I'm just going to show you a little scan of the tree. This is also a feature right here. You got a little thing right here. You got 2 skeleton heads, and on the top of the tree you get red leaves. That is a very cool thing. Just really awesome. You get this cool spider web. That is a really cool thing. and you get a spider on there. That spider is supposed to be on there, but I will show you what these silk things do. But this tree has 3 features, so let's start off with the small feature, then the middle feature, and then the large feature. This is a little feature right here. It's sort of a dinky feature, but I guess it's cool. Like, you can do this in the back, you press it and the spider sort of flings out. I will show you a black spider so you can see it on the reviewing table a bit better. Put it back inside of here, and then when you press this, he's supposed to fire out, but sometimes it doesn't work. There you go. And the spider's supposed to fling out. I guess it's an okay feature, but it's not great. So let's move on to the net feature, where the hobbits, or not the hobbits, but the dwarves can go inside of. One of my favorite features. It's not the best feature. Well, like, it's the best feature in the set, but it's really cool how you can do this. This is like a silky type of cloth sewn together. It's really fragile, so you don't want to like pull on it really hard. It's pretty elasticable, or sort of messed it up, but whatever. You can sort of stretch it out a lot. Elastic. Okay, I guess you could say that. But you don't want to pull it too far because it could rip. So I would not pull hard. I haven't even tried pulling on it, but I'm pretty sure it would rip by the way looking at it. But here's the feature. You can put him inside of this little net thing, and then you can pull this tree over here and then hang him on the tree, like inside the web. Like this. That is a very, very cool feature. I can do it with the other one too. Just pull it off the branch. Put this hobbit inside of here. And sort of put this up here. And then he is trapped in a web. And I guess the elves have to save him now. So I will show you the main playability feature and some extra little cool details, I guess. The main feature of this set is from this right here. You pull this out and then the tree actually falls. Pull it out and then it falls, I guess. It's an okay feature. And then the hobbits can escape. It sort of launched it off so he can escape. But the other hobbit stayed on, so he's trapped forever and will be eaten by spiders. So this thing does sort of pop out. It falls out pretty easily. Like, it sort of falls out when you're trying to carry it around, so keep that in mind. You could lose it from just carrying it around, and you could collapse the tree when you're trying to carry it. So you're going to want to hold on to this while you're carrying it. If you're trying to carry it around, that's just a tip. So I would do that. Now I'm going to show you another glow-in-the-dark feature, and then I will go on to the ratings. And as you can see, the bottom of the mushrooms glow in the dark. I guess that's cool, but I wish they would have made it so the tops of the mushrooms glowed in the dark instead of just the bottom. It would have been a lot cooler, but it's still cool to get those. And these are the 2 extra pieces glowing in the dark right here. That is pretty cool. So let's move on to the rating of this set. Okay guys, now on to the rating of this set. And it is a pretty easy rating because this set is just amazing. So I'm going to have to give this a 10 out of 10. It's a great set. Pick this up. It's one of my favorite Hobbit sets in the line. I wanted to get this one really bad. Has some really sweet spiders in it. Awesome tree. The little tree in the back is just okay. But the figures are just exquisite. You have to get those figures. They're really awesome if you want the whole line of hobbits, or not hobbits. I keep saying hobbits, but if you want the whole line of dwarves and elves and all of them, you should get this set because it comes with 4 guys and 2 spiders. It's a very cool thing, and this is coming out in The Hobbit 2, I'm pretty sure, because this is not coming out in the first Hobbit movie, so you will not see this in the first movie, just saying, because there's another one coming after this, so you will see this scene in the second movie. So that is basically it, guys. Look for more LEGO reviews, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And just saying, guys, I am very sorry for not putting very many videos up for the past 3 weeks, besides the Halo one I just put up yesterday. Very sorry about that. I was sort of laziness combined with school, because I had to do like 3 projects in that time. So, look for more LEGO reviews, rate, comment, and subscribe.